You might be watching this and clicking on this being like, wait a minute, is this an old video about Gina Carano getting canceled and trying to be removed from Fan Expo? Well, that was Vancouver. This is Calgary now. So she's making the Fan Expo circuit, which is great. I'm glad this company is seeing that people who are conservatives are people too, and that we have a positive influence on culture. We're just showing up. We're doing what we do. We have our own talent. We have our fan base that actually gets brought in. And if Gina Carano is a big draw, I mean, people know who she is beyond a lot of people out there. She's nearly an A-list actor at this point. And you don't get a lot of those people making the convention circuit at the end of the day. You get a lot of people who like had TV shows back in the 70s who people don't really know anymore. But Gina Carano is a cultural force. And of course, the left can't even handle it. They've got a petition out to cancel her from yet another convention. I don't think Fan Expo is going to listen. This one actually is taking place in April in Calgary. And of course, we hope that the convention organizers don't bow to the pressure of these absolutely crazy lunatics out there. When you bow to the pressure, you cause problems. Now, I've been banned from conventions before. Of course, they don't like my YouTube commentary. And of course, so my books get banned and all that all the time. And that's what's happened. And of course, we've seen Kevin Sorbo get banned from conventions as well. But it looks like the tide's finally turning on cancel culture, where a lot of these companies are like, you know what, enough's enough. You idiots who are sitting there on Twitter like need to get lives and touch grass and just do something different other than harass people over politics full time. But the petition's out there. We're going to take a look at what it says because it's ridiculous. And of course, we stand with Gina Carano. All right. Please hit the like and subscribe button. My name's John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. You can look at my links in the description below. And I really appreciate you guys building a great community here. It's been awesome so far this year as things are growing. And of course, we're finally turning the tide in the culture where I can feel it. It's really good 2024. So here we are. The woke petition calls for Fan Expo Calgary to cancel Gina Carano while the Mandalorian star praises Carl Weathers. So here it is on fandompulse.com, your best place for pop culture entertainment news. There's Gina Carano looking beautiful in a wonderful picture here. So after failing to get her canceled from Fan Expo Vancouver, the left is at her again, starting a petition to get Gina Carano canceled from Fan Expo Calgary. Xevious was the first to report this on Twitter. Here we go again, a petition to remove her. And 117 weirdos on here. How many of them are even from Calgary? Probably not very many. Let's take a look at what they're saying she needs to be canceled for. She challenged the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines. Wait, are you serious? You have to be banned from a convention for not like thinking that the vaccine was effective? Are you for real? Oh my gosh. She blamed the Biden administration for the deaths of vaccinated people. Again, these are her commentaries on just political things. Like, why would you? Okay, well, we know why. Okay. She shared a story on her Instagram account that refers to the death of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, implying he was a victim of something conspiratorial. Jeff Epstein didn't kill himself. Well, that was a really shady event, and if you look into it, my friends, I don't think he did. When she was encouraged to add her personal pronouns to Twitter profile, she instead added boop, bop, beep. Oh my gosh. I added my pronouns, which are Sire, Your Majesty. And of course, if you don't call me Sire or Your Majesty, you're a bigot. Number 5, she then tweeted, "They're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to support for trans lives. After months of harassing me in every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio, beep, bop, boop. I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find a less abusive representation." The pronouns gang, and of course their little like Nazis that go around trying to call people on it, are the absolute worst. Those people are the ones harassing people. If you want to ban somebody from a convention for harassment and all this, it should be, of course, them. We saw that Tony Isabella, a comic creator from Marvel Comics, demanded all conservatives be banned from conventions at the just last week as well. This is absolutely crazy at this point. If you're looking at it, they're going to people's personal online profiles where they're making their personal opinions and they're harassing them. Gina Carano is allowed to speak. This is America. Well, it's Canada. Maybe she's not. Who knows? She made a post to fellow Mandalorian cast member Pedro Pascal. Yes, Pedro and I spoke. He helped me understand why people were putting them in their bios. I didn't know before, but I now do. I won't be putting them in my bio, but good for all of you who choose to. I stand against bullying, especially the most vulnerable, and freedom to choose. Now, I wouldn't have made that statement. I think that's pretty lame. I think pronouns are retarded, and I don't really care that I'm not allowed to say retarded either, because it absolutely is. You should not have to like put out there and broadcast like, oh, I need to be called they and not she. If you are, you're a weirdo and you need help. You need to stop worrying about your little identity so much and whether you have a penis or a vagina, and just like get a life. I mean, let's be honest at this juncture. Number 7, she shared another account, Instagram, saying Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children, because history is edited. Most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different for hating someone for their political views? That's exactly what this is in 2024. And these people obviously hate Gina Carano. She made a great point here, and they're proving her right in this. She literally compared being a conservative and Trump supporter to attempted genocide of the Jewish people in World War II. Now, do you think these people wouldn't genocide us if they were legal? They absolutely would. They want us dead at the end of the day, and they want Gina Carano dead. And this is what this is all about. They want her just ostracized from society, unable to work, unable to meet with her fans, and that is, of course, going to destroy her livelihood. If they could go out there and just throw stones at her in the street, they totally would. And that's the sick part of all this. Gina Carano's not bothering anybody. She just wants to go interact with her fans, and these people can't leave her alone at the end of the day. And they can't leave any of us alone. And this is why we have to stand with Gina Carano, because she represents all of us when she goes out to these comic conventions like this. We need to make sure that this kind of bullying tactics doesn't work and doesn't move the needle, and it needs to move the opposite direction. So if you're in the Vancouver, or I guess Calgary area at this point, definitely go see Gina Carano and make sure that you let the convention know that you are there to see her, so that we are protected in our rights and all of this stuff going forward. It's very important. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button, my friends. We'll be back soon.